Imagine walking into a modern clothing store. You see rows of jackets hanging everywhere, designer shoes lined up perfectly, gold jewelry sparkling under bright lights, people showing off tattoos, makeup, and the latest fashion trends. Every season, styles change. What's popular today might look outdated next year. Humans love fashion. We always have. Now imagine going back 40,000 years. No cotton, no factories, no mirrors, no famous brands. And yet, humans still cared about how they looked. They decorated their bodies, painted their skin, wore jewelry made from bones and teeth, used feathers, fur, shells, and animal skins to express identity, beauty, status, and even spirituality. But here's something most people never realize. For most of human history, humans were probably naked. Scientists believe anatomically modern humans existed for tens of thousands of years before true clothing became common. Our distant ancestors evolved in warm African climates where thick fur and heavy clothing were unnecessary. Instead of hiding the body, prehistoric humans may have decorated it with paint, jewelry, feathers, scars, and tattoos. In a strange way, the human body itself may have been the first canvas of fashion. Fashion did not begin with civilization. It began in the wild. Tonight, we travel into the forgotten world of prehistoric fashion to discover what ancient humans really wore. Long before cities or kingdoms existed, early humans faced a deadly enemy: cold. When humans began migrating into colder parts of Europe and Asia during the Ice Age, simple body hair was no longer enough. Without protection, freezing temperatures could kill within hours, so humans adapted. At first, they likely wrapped themselves in animal hides from deer, mammoths, wolves, and bison. These were not clothes like we imagine today. They were heavy skins tied around the body using strips of leather or plant fibers. Scientists believe clothing became truly important when humans began leaving Africa and entering colder environments across Europe and Asia. A genetic study of lice revealed something fascinating. Clothing lice evolved separately from head lice between roughly 83,000 and 170,000 years ago. That means humans were likely wearing clothing regularly by that time. Without clothing, surviving Ice Age temperatures would have been nearly impossible. But over thousands of years, those crude coverings slowly evolved into something more advanced. Scientists discovered bone needles dating back over 40,000 years. That means prehistoric humans were already sewing fitted clothing long before recorded history began. Not just survival clothing, designed clothing, warm fur boots, layered animal hide coats, protective gloves, hoods for snowstorms. Ice Age fashion may have looked primitive, but it was incredibly intelligent. Without it, humans may never have survived the frozen north. Fur was the king of prehistoric fashion. Different animals provided different advantages. Reindeer fur trapped heat extremely well. Bear fur offered thick insulation. Fox fur was softer and lighter. Mammoth hides created powerful winter protection. Hunters carefully selected animal skins depending on weather and purpose. Some skins were worn with the fur inside for warmth. Others were worn outward to repel snow and rain. But raw animal hides would quickly rot, so prehistoric humans learned tanning techniques. Using animal brains, fat, smoke, and tree bark, they softened leather and preserved skins for long-term use. This process took skill and patience. Fashion was already becoming craftsmanship. And clothing may have also carried meaning. A powerful hunter wearing wolf fur might symbolize strength. A tribal leader wearing rare animal skins could display status. Even in prehistory, what you wore could change how others saw you. Fashion may have started with survival, but it quickly became something more. Humans did not stop at survival. Very early in history, they began decorating themselves. Archaeologists have discovered prehistoric necklaces made from animal teeth, bones, shells, stones, ivory, and even claws. Some jewelry dates back more than 100,000 years. That means humans were creating fashion accessories incredibly early, But why? Scientists believe jewelry may have served many purposes: beauty, identity, spiritual protection, attraction, social status, tribal belonging. One necklace might show hunting skill. Another might honor ancestors. Some shells found far inland reveal something fascinating. Prehistoric humans traded decorative items across long distances. Fashion may have helped connect ancient communities long before money existed. Imagine a child in the Ice Age receiving a carved animal tooth necklace from their family. That object may have carried emotional meaning, just like jewelry today. One of the biggest mysteries in prehistoric fashion is feathers. Feathers decay over time, so they rarely survive in archaeological sites. But scientists strongly suspect ancient humans decorated themselves with bird feathers. Why? Because feathers are bright, lightweight, and visually striking. Even modern tribal cultures around the world use feathers in ceremonies, dances, and status displays. Prehistoric humans likely did the same. Imagine a hunter wearing eagle feathers during rituals, or a tribal leader decorating clothing with colorful bird plumes. Some researchers even believe feathers may have played a role in attracting mates. Fashion and attraction may be far older than civilization itself. Humans were not only trying to survive, they were trying to express themselves. Long before modern cosmetics, humans painted their bodies. One of the oldest pigments ever discovered is red ochre, a natural reddish mineral used by prehistoric humans for tens of thousands of years. They crushed rocks into powder, then mixed them with animal fat, water, or plant oils. The result became prehistoric paint. Humans covered their skin with red, black, yellow, and white pigments. But this was not only decoration. Body paint may have had many functions: tribal identity, war markings, spiritual rituals, sun protection, or intimidation. Some paints even helped repel insects. Ancient humans may have painted faces before hunts, ceremonies, or battles. Imagine standing around a fire at night, watching painted figures dance beneath flickering flames. For prehistoric people, body art may have felt magical. Ancient humans were already dressing the body, even when much of the skin remained uncovered. Did prehistoric humans have tattoos? Evidence suggests yes. The oldest known tattooed human discovered is called Otzi the Iceman, a frozen mummy over 5,000 years old. His body contained dozens of tattoos made from dark pigments placed beneath the skin. But tattoos may be far older than Otzi. Because skin rarely survives thousands of years, most prehistoric tattoos disappeared forever. Researchers believe ancient tattoo methods may have included sharp bones, stone needles, fish teeth, or thorns. Pigment was pushed into cuts in the skin to create permanent markings. These tattoos may have represented healing, strength, tribal identity, spiritual beliefs, or achievements. Some tattoos on Otzi were placed near painful joints. Scientists think they may even have been prehistoric medical treatment. Tattoos were not just fashion. They may have been medicine, identity, and spirituality combined. Even in prehistoric tribes, not everyone looked the same. Some people likely stood out. A successful hunter might wear rare animal parts. A spiritual leader may use special body paint. A respected elder could own decorated clothing passed down through generations. Clothing could reveal skill, experience, tribe, role, or social importance. Fashion is deeply human. It is connected to identity, to memory, to emotion. A fur coat may have reminded someone of a successful hunt. A necklace may have belonged to a lost family member. Body paint may have connected tribes during ceremonies. Even prehistoric children may have worn decorative objects gifted by parents. These were not emotionless cavemen. They were humans. People who loved beauty. People who expressed themselves. People who wanted to belong. Identity was expressed through paint, ornaments, scars, feathers, and symbolic decoration. The first fashion designers were not tailors. They were storytellers of the human body itself. From fur clothing and feather decorations to bone jewelry, tattoos, and body paint, prehistoric fashion was far more advanced than most people imagine. Humans were already artists. already designers, already storytellers. The history of fashion began around ancient fires beneath Ice Age skies, and traces of those prehistoric styles still live inside us today. If you enjoyed this journey into the ancient world, subscribe now and join the adventure through human history, lost civilizations, and prehistoric Earth. Because the past is not dead. It is still wearing its marks on us today.